This week's faction booster is all about cash back mana production. Okay, anytime you merge a unit from this week's faction booster, you're going to be getting mana right away, which makes it so you can spam and set up your board so much quicker, specifically when running this combination. Pretzel, Dryad, Harlequin, and Summoner. It's absolutely dirty, especially when you're using the correct Summoner talents. You guys have to check it out. So grab your coffee, grab your device, and let's head on down to Game by the Beach. Welcome back once again, fellas. We're going to be jumping right into determining this week's faction booster. It is Monday morning after all, so let's hop on over and find out what we're going to be doing for this week. So we got Forest Alliance. Good and bad because A, we don't really have much in Forest Alliance that's stellar, but also good because it means we're going to play with some different cards. And cash back. Merging units of this faction gives 50 mana based on merge rank. Interesting. So it's always tough with the mana ones. 50 mana based on merge rank, just because 50 mana early in the game's great. 50 mana when you're going up against 3 bosses is essentially nothing. So, okay, let's try and throw a deck together and jump into the first game of the morning. All right, and first game underway. We're going up against a max bruiser player. And let's kind of talk about the cards that we have in this deck here. Because, well, I feel like it's super loud. All right. And I'll just talk about it real quick. I was going to ask you guys if you noticed anything different about the gameplay, but I'll just mention it to you right now. We actually have real live game sound coming out of, or as input now. We haven't had that literally ever in the last 3 years. We kind of figured it out. Got real game sound. Could be cool. Let me know if it sounds too loud, too low, Let me know if you like it. Whatever. It should be fine. I did a couple of tests. It should be fine. But now we've got the game sound. We've got my sound. We've got the background sound. Whatever. He's having a little bit of trouble over here, but should be fine, right? As long as he merges a couple of things. Let's just spam. He does have... I'm going to do this. Risk it, baby. Because merging that should give us mana, right? So, let's talk about our cards here. Okay, so we've got Pretzel, Summoner, and Dryad all within the Forest Alliance. And then Harlequin, which if we copy any of our Dryads with Harlequin or Summoners with Harlequin and then merge them out, we're still getting that bonus from our... the cash back, right? The booster. So essentially, this is not an all faction deck, but we got 4 cards essentially that are part of Forest Alliance. Okay, you guys can see how I made that assessment, even though it's only partially true. Okay, and it should work out pretty well. Right, we've got Cultist in here as our main damage dealer. You don't necessarily need your damage dealer to be part of Forest Alliance, right? We're not adding any of our damage. Like, the booster's not adding to our damage. It's just adding for our mana. And realistically, I'm not going to be merging out Cultists anyway. Right? Right? Oliver? Right? So I think that works out pretty good. So this is what we're going to be going here. We've got the right side talent for our Summoner, which means if we merge out these 2 ranked 1s, they're both going to turn into ranked 2s. Voila! Okay? Which I think is pretty solid. We're just going to do a bunch of Dryads here. All of this should be mana. Let's see. So that was 100 mana. That was 150 mana. So now you can kind of see how the booster works. Pretty cool. I like it. We're going to do that. I guess we're going to do that. This is kind of risky, but we've got a bunch anyway. Rank 3's not bad. Probably just going to merge out a couple of these. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. I'm going to merge out some of our pretzels there. And now we're kind of in an awkward spot. No, we're not. We're just going to do this. We're going to do that, and we're kind of right back to square one where we're going to have to absorb. Let's check out my man's equipment. Level 1, level 5, and level 4. Very interesting equipment. Very interesting account for someone who's got a max bruiser. That's wild. Oh, and this is what I wanted to talk about you. So everybody, eyes and ears on me. It's like when I'm talking to my students here. Blade Dancer. I have 8 out of 1 Blade Dancers. I think my Blade Dancer is a level 8. Should I level her up? Seriously. We talked about it a little bit in the last video, but none of my equipment is going to be Forest Alliance. None of my anything, enchantments, nothing is going to be aligned with Forest Alliance. So it's a little bit tricky to go for Blade Dancer and then not really have anything else boosting it. But we could potentially get our Blade Dancer to certainly level 9, maybe even level 11, maybe even further than that. I'm not exactly sure. I guess we're just going to do this. I have a rank 5, so I might as well just do that. Let's go here. We've got this. A couple of Dryads. I'm definitely going to merge these guys out. Right there is exactly what I said I wasn't going to do in terms of merging out Cultists, but we kind of have to at this point. Let's see. I want to merge some, we're going to have to kind of just take this slow. I want to merge out Pretzels or have some more spaces or merge out some Cultists or something. I usually play this deck with Scrapper, which makes it a little bit more interesting, but we're just going to have to keep on doing it this way. Let's get a couple of these guys up. That's going to make me feel a little bit more confident, because I don't really want to have just rank 1 Cultists on my, like, main T, to where if I get hit by a lion or anything... Oh, I didn't even look at his enchantments. Anything. So this is Counterspell. Ooh. Yeah, it's just a stun, and then that's okay. And... yeah, okay, so nothing too crazy. But if we get that one unit gets hit and gets taken off our board, we're in so much trouble because we don't have a T anymore. So it's just really important to at least have higher than a rank 1 as your main T. But yes, I want to hear what you think about Blade Dancer. Should I level her up? Is she still top tier? We can certainly look after this game. Remind me. I know there's no way you can remind me. Remind me in the comments so I see it days later to check. Okay, to check. Let's see. I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to go here to check what, how far could we get our Blade Dancer, potentially. I mean, we're not going to really look at, like, crystals, or, we're not going to look at, we have plenty of gold, but crystals, I mean, we can just find crystals kind of generically if we really need to. I feel like we're in a good spot, but we're also kind of just being slow out here. Okay. I need to do... I don't really want to just do that. I feel like that's kind of lame. Monkey King. We've got plenty of mana, so maybe I should have done that. I can just do this. I'm going to do that. I got nothing else I can really do right here. I could combine out the Pretzels, potentially. This feels like a very strange... I don't know. Progression right now of our gameplay here. So I can do another absorb there. But I know, like, if I merge these 2 rank 1s, it'll count for mana. No, it won't. Sorry. It will count towards our absorb, but it won't, but it'll only be 1. So it's way better to get them on the corners where you can absorb 4 and get 4, rather than you have 2, you merge the 2, and you get 1, right? So that's kind of why I'm doing it like this. It's going to take longer, but it's more efficient. And I'm sure this 15k mana, I would not be surprised if it goes away at some point. But again, if we merge this out, I can level this up because we got no reason not to. 15k mana can go away pretty quickly. Now I'll merge that because it was going to go away. We can do this and this. We're going to go here. Let's see, a rank 2. So I'm going to have to do this. It's going to be a little ugly. Told you. Let's keep going. So we do actually have another cultist there, which is worthwhile. Now we finally got a double absorb, which I definitely think is good. We can do this and this. I think that's good. We'll do that. Another one. So now we'll have a triple absorb, which is definitely good. This will be an interesting game, though. I mean, I didn't see what this guy's crit was, but a max bruiser is very, very strong. And, oh, I don't have a rank 1. Shoot. There we go. Let's just do this. I'm going to do this and this. Because worst case, we can get back to another pretzel. We do actually have a rank 4 pretzel right there. I could do just that, but let's try and find... Don't you hit me. Let's try and find a couple of dryads, and maybe we can get like that middle guy to a rank 6. That could be cool. The guy on a J here. Let's keep on going. But fellas, if you are enjoying this video, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like the video, and if you want to help support the channel, the best possible way to do so is by going through my games and using code BEACH. So if you guys don't know how to do that, if you're going to be making any in-game purchases, link is in the description. Go get the Premium Pass. You're going to get a 10% discount on the Premium Pass, as well as a 10% bonus on the... I guess I'm just going to do this. I got no other plays. On the crystals and gems that you buy, and using my code is totally free, and you can leave me a funny message, and I super appreciate all of you who do that and use my code, because it enables me to continue making the content that you guys enjoy so much. So definitely go check it out. No reason not to, and I'll love you forever. Okay, Tamer, how we doing? He's got 15 mil. We're definitely taking things out quicker. We're kind of stuck, but I guess not really. This is kind of an ugly board, but we're getting there little by little. We have Summoner in here because of it's Forest Alliance, but also not super useful. It's a good thing that we have some slow, where he also has some slow. We can absorb that, which is good. Okay, so we've got... I'm gonna do this. Now we can do this. We'll do that. I guess we're just gonna go here. And here, and let's do this. Okay, I can do that. We've got a couple things that we can cleanse, which is gonna be important because we do have King Pudding coming up. And Bedlam, so he's got to take out Bedlam pronto. The only thing is 2 of my cultists are Harlequined. He's also got Mermaid, so he's not so worried. Oh, that was amazing. Our counter spell coming in clutch right there. He does have Mermaid that can protect a lot of his stuff, but all of his bruisers got hit, so that shouldn't really matter, and I think this is a GG. We got 2 more cultists that we can play around with. Should be all good. Hit him with a good game. 9 mil he's going through. 8, 7. Ooh, I'm going to hold out. I'm going to hold. Oh, hey, stay tuned. 3.7, 3.5. He did it. Yeah, but King Pudding, he should at the very least take 2 hits. Wow, he's actually doing, like, pretty good damage, considering his board is, as Charles Barkley would say, terrible. Okay, I'll just do that. We got another cultist there if we need it. We got a couple of pretzels. I would be a little bit more nervous, or nervous at all, if we didn't have any slow. If we didn't have any pretzels, didn't have any J slowing abilities. Because then, like, Cold Mage could just, like, sneak a victory, and you would absolutely hate to see it. Even though every time I play Cold Mage, I always lose to Vortex, but maybe that's a personal problem. We're into the 3 bosses. First round of the 3 bosses coming in here. Look at all the bosses on his field. Jesus. I'll hit my J here, try to work past all this stuff, because we're going to get hit by a bunch of things. 36 versus 86. We could lose this. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Why did our damage go so high at one point? Did you see that? I don't know how Assassin didn't trigger. And then, for some reason, we took out Gorgon way quicker than before, than the other boss. And then we also took out Grandmaster really quickly. This is where Mermaid really shows her strength. It's only a level 1. Should I try Mermaid? I can only get a good game. He's a good sport. Good game, my friend. Curly Queen. You fought hard. I mean, I thought you were down and out way earlier, and then that merge on the bruisers. Oh, he's got 3,500 crit. I should say. That bruiser took out one of the bosses, too. He only had one boss to go, and it was like 30 million or something. That's pretty wild. But GG's all around. Level 11 Knight Statue, max, and a max bruiser. Very, very cool. Real quick before we jump into the second game of the day. Oh, challenge of 7. I guess we'll do that. Let's just look. I want to show you guys Blade Dancer. We've got, and I've sent a lot of Blade Dancers down. Like, I've turned a lot of Blade Dancer shards into crystals, and yet here we are, 8 out of 1. So we could get our Blade Dancer to 9, which we would then be 7 out of 2, right? Which means that we would be 5 out of 2 with a level 10, and I think a 3 out of 2 with an 11. We could get our Blade Dancer to 11, and we've got 1,300 cores. Is there any other Forest Alliance cards that we're holding out on for talents? Dryad, yes, but we're all maxed out on shards there. Pretzel, if it ever came out, we could get 1 talent. Rogue and Hunter, both are maxed. Both already have max talents on them too. There's nothing else I'm really looking at. Boreas is another one. I've gotten so many cards and gotten rid of so many cards. So let me know in the comments what you think. But let's jump into game number 2 here and see how we do. Second game underway. Oh, okay, good. I thought it said it disconnected, but he connected. All right. Let's get it going. I think the only problem with that last game, and I shouldn't say problem, but was just that we didn't have a ton of absorbs, a ton of stacks for our cultists. We got over 20. I don't know if we made it to 30, did we? Let's do an absorb right here. Get started right away. Anytime I get a Harlequin in the corner or anything like that, I'm definitely just going to absorb. Oh, we got a Harlequin there. I don't know. I kind of use Summoner whenever I have the opportunity. If I have 2 Summoners, I'll just spam it out, and it's just kind of like an added bonus. But I'm not going to go out of my way, typically, to use my Harlequin on Summoner. Is it the most beneficial? The most efficient? Maybe. But it also can just be kind of more of a detriment. It could just make it a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. So that's why I sometimes avoid it. Like, I'm just going to do one here, and we lucked out. But it doesn't always go that way. All right, we're just going to do this. We're going to get one more there. We're definitely going to have to combine out a couple of these cultists. We're actually well on our way already to where we've got 5 stacks, about to be 7 stacks. But we really don't need it. Oh, and we've got another guy right there. So, realistically, we should focus on this guy. Just realized that. Because he's on a double tile. Double tile. Love it. Let's just do this. We're just going to go here. We're going to go down here. Keep on pushing here. And this should be pretty cool. Okay, we got a Dryad. I'm just going to do that. Let's take a peek at a Jonas here. Giannis, whatever his name is. It could be Jonas. It could be Giannis. Either one. Or Jonas. It could be Jonas. Average equipment. Level 9 monk. He does have talented Summoner. But other than that, nothing too crazy. That's the only other thing. If I did want to get my talents on Summoner, is the level 11 talent the expensive summon for your opponent? That is hella annoying. It's so annoying. I've played against it a bunch of times. It's very, very frustrating to play against. And it's like, you just have to deal with it. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. So it's just kind of there no matter what. So, I don't know. It might be a little bit too toxic for me to play, but it also might be worthwhile to look into. And I think we could get our Summoner to 10. I don't think we can get him to 11 right now. But we could get pretty close. All right. I'm just going to merge out here. A little rank 2 is fine. I'm going to do Summoners here. I'll do Dryads. I'll do a cultist. I'll do that. Let's see if we can just get one more cultist in the corner. Then we'll get 3 absorbs rather than 2. That worked out very nicely. Once again, we're going to use our rank 1 dryads just to protect all the rank 1s that we have. And look at this. We're already at 13, about to get to 16. His whole board is full, which is sweet, but it's all rank 1, 2s, and 3s. He's got 1 rank 4. I'm not really that scared about that. This rank 3 pretzel, I haven't played pretzel in a cultist deck in a while. Honestly, I haven't played pretzel in general in a while, but because it's Forest Alliance this week, it's only fair. It's only right to go for a little bit of pretzel trapper gameplay out here. You know what? You can't blame me. Tribunal in 10 seconds. I'm really not worried about Tribunal. This deck seems super, super consistent. Let's do this. See what we can find. We're going to get a couple of rank 3s, which is cool. Going to hit my J just to ensure. He did take that out immediately. The question is, do I go down here? Do I go up here? If it's a Dryad, I'm happy. A Harlequin, I'm happy. A Pretzel down here. I feel like it's more beneficial. Fighting off another sneeze here. If I go down here, it's like high risk, high reward. There's less benefit. If I merge this way, thank you. It's not really going to help us. It's just going to get the space out of our way. So I'm just going to do that. Boom. Oh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. That was huge. Can we do that again with that as well? It's going to change both of those. That was sick. Can I change that? I wonder. Let's see. Because we just got a rank 3 summoner and a pretzel. Can I change? Is it going to change both of those? Your boy, dude. Give me one more. Oh, my goodness. So this is the only thing. I'm going to have to merge this way. Oh, wait. Well. Yeah, I'm going to have to, but it's going to be fine. Grandmaster, take it out as quick as possible. I'm going to merge that way. Okay, now we can go here, here, here. I'll spam. Get that. See, we want to get right back to that T. And oh my goodness, this summoner. I feel like I always rediscover how good summoner is. Like every other video. For some reason, I just forget. Okay, we're just going to do this. We're at 20 absorbs already. I'm just going to go that way. I could have gone the other way. It was probably better to go the other way. Let's do this, because you know what? What's the worst that could happen? Boom. Go right there. I'm going to keep going on the protecting of the main T. Keep going here. Another... we got a couple of pretzels. I'll just do that. Can I, like, if I hit summoner again, it's not going to change that, right? We just got a summoner there. Right? That's not how that works. But if we merge it, something will happen. Well. Okay, so we can do this. I'm going to go down here. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go here. Guess we're just leveling up that guy. No real reason. Another summoner's fine. Let's see if we can get a Dryad to level up that summoner there. Okay, we're just gonna absorb. So that's 2 rank 2s. We'll do this and this. We can definitely do this. Assassin in a wave. We can absorb all those. Let's do our pretzel one more time. We're absolutely cruising right now, dudes. Yeah, we can absorb that. Assassin, I'll hit, even though I hit Assassin the last time and it didn't do anything for us. It literally triggered after we had already taken it out. This deck is actually really, really good, fellas. I know this opponent is probably a little bit lower level, but you know. Lag. It's not the video. Real lag. Real life. Lag. Alright, I need a summoner. I need a something. I need a... Was that a Harlequin on that? Holy smokes. Oh, okay. I think it should be fine. We're kind of locked right now, which is too bad. I could try and hit our summoner and just see what the heck it is. And we've got Virus, so he's got 10 seconds to survive. He has his trainer that he's going to be able to use. Imagine if... Uh-oh. Use your trainer. I don't think it's going to matter. Let's just merge that. Have some fun with it. We're going to go over here. We're going to go over here. We're going to go here. Now we can do that. Get another T right there, which is great. And there is a victory. Hit him with a good game. We made our board look good by the end as well. Fellas, check out this deck. Pretzel's really good this week. No, I want to show the damage. Pretzel's really good this week. Dryad, Summoner, Harlequin combo with Pretzel, I guess. Those 4 cards. You could essentially put in any deck, and you're going to be getting that benefit of the cash back from this week's booster, which is pretty worthwhile. And we were spamming things out like crazy, making our board look very, very good. We got to like 15 absorbs on our cultist before wave 2, which essentially never happens for me. But fellas, that's going to be the end of this YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys go check out my games and use code BEACH, and I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.